Assalamu alaikum viewers. Today we are doing the topic structure and function of protein and so also theory and along with MCQs. Here are first of all MCQs, then you will with theory can test yourself which elements are most abundant in proteins. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, and so also A, B, C, D, all four options. The correct answer is A. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Next one is what type of bond connect amino acids protein chain? The options are hydrogen bond, peptide bond, ionic bond, glycosidic bond. You can easily see all four options on the screen. The real and correct answer is peptide bond. Next question is the protein structure. Primary structure of protein refers to amino acid sequence, 3D folding pattern, or alpha or beta sheets, or multiple polypeptide. So easy. First four options. The first option amino acid is the correct one. Second one, which level of protein structure involves hydrogen bonding between backbone atoms? Options primary, secondary, tertiary, or quaternary. Option B secondary. Which bonds stabilize the tertiary structure of proteins? Peptide bond, hydrogen ionic hydrophobic interaction, all these bonds, disulfide, glycosidic bonds, phosphodiester bond. All one. The option B is the correct one. Hydrogen bonds, ionic bonds. And next question is quaternary structure is characterized by single polypeptide chain, multiple polypeptide chain, amino acid sequence, beta sheets only. When you go through the theory, is easily the multiple polypeptide chain is the correct answer. Okay, next question is which amino acid key is for disulfide bond formation? Serine, cysteine, glycine, alanine. The correct option is B, cysteine. Proteins that assist in folding other proteins are called enzymes, chaperones, hormones, or receptor. The answer B is the correct one, chaperones. What functional groups are found in all amino acids? Carboxylic, amino groups, hydroxylic groups, phosphate groups, or sulfur dihydral groups. The answer is carboxyl and amino groups. Which type protein is fibrous? Hemoglobin, collagen, insulin, myoglobin. Collagen. Which protein carries oxygen in blood? Actin, hemoglobin, myosin, keratin. The correct answer is B, hemoglobin. Proteins are made up of multiple polypeptide chains. Which one? Primary, quaternary, secondary, or non-quaternary? Next question is denaturization of protein can be caused by heat, pH changes, chemical such as urea, or all of the above. The correct option is all of the above. All can affect on the denaturization of the proteins. Which protein acts as an antibody? Insulin, immunoglobulin, collagen, or leucine? B. Immunoglobulin. Proteins. Proteins, you mean proteinous means first rank. Proteins can be defined as the polymers of specific amino acids arranged in a particular manner because they have to perform definite function, specific one. Proteins are organic compounds of the cell which carry out virtually all the functions or activities of cells. They constitute uh, drive weight of the cell, major part, and mostly the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Organic compounds, such one is they are formed. Sometimes sulfur, and due to the presence of nitrogen, they are called as nitrogenous compound. Nitrogenous compound. Many parts of our protein bodies are made up of the proteins like hairs, nails, and feathers. All that are concerned with the proteins. What are the major sources of the protein? How can we get the protein? Meat, fish, milk, pulses are the major sources. Amino acids are the building block of protein. Why they are called building protein blocks of proteins? Because proteins are the macromolecules. They are large ones. They cannot be digested by our body. So these polymers are macromolecules are combined or formed by the polymers of amino acids. These amino acids link with each other and with a bond, covalent bond, which will say that peptide bond or peptide linkage. Both one is called, and this one is the most important MCQs in the biology. There are 20 basic amino acids, 20 basic, which constitute every type of protein from virus to human beings. Amino acids are organic compounds which contain at least one amino group NH2 and which work as base and one carboxylic acid which work as acid and chemically bonded asymmetrically carbon, and carbon is also called most commonly alpha carbon. Structure is so common amino group with carboxylic acid. What's the difference between them is only in all 20 amino acids. Only the thing is that they have a radical is different. When we see glycine, another one, but the same formula, and alanine, and so also CH2OH2, serine. Formation of uh, and breakdown of peptide linkage. How? Only the protein or polypeptide are formed by the linking of amino acids. How they are formed? You can see that here is the water is released, OH and O. Water is again and again being released whenever amino acids are joining, carbohydrates joining with another one. Only the water is being released. Mostly this question is or MCQs is asked that whenever the protein chain is broken down into a small chain of more than 10 amino acids, it is called what it is called, it is peptones. Whenever peptones again can be broken down into smaller units, they are called peptide whenever the further hydrolysis took place. Sanger was the first scientist who determined the sequence of a protein molecule. He found that the insulin is composed of 51 amino acids in two chains, and the bond between them is disulfide bond. Same is also found in the hemoglobin. Uh, Human body has more than 10,000 proteins, but all these proteins are formed by the specific arrangement of 20 amino acids. When all they have perform proper function, but whenever the any sequence of amino acids is not being formed, they will cause abnormality. That abnormality will be a kind of any kind of disease, that will be the birth disease. When we see the chain, here is a glymatic normal, but with again glymatic, there is a sequence is not being whenever formed. Whenever the sequence is not formed, the it will cause a birth disease like glymatic acid. Again, now when we see it is valine and glymatic, it means the sequence is not formed. Instead, that one sequence is not seen, then it will be a disease, birth disease. Classification of proteins. Protein can be classified in many ways, but on the structure and functions. Proteins can be classified in two shapes. One is fibrous and second one is globular proteins. Fibrous proteins, these are the long fiber proteins, and secondary protein and spiral in a chain intertwine each other, and they consist more than polypeptide chain and form fibrils. These proteins and are insoluble in water. Most important, insoluble water, non-crystalline in nature, elastic. They form structural role in cell. What is they form? They form structural role in cell and organism like silk and spider web. All these are the fibrous protein and mucin in the muscles, fibers and clothing. And our nails and hairs, keratin is also a protein. But what about the globular protein? These are the spherical and ellip- ellipsoidal due to the three-dimensional fold of secondary proteins. They are soluble in salt, acid, and they have a medium like aqueous medium and alcohol. They work as proteins in antibodies, hormone, hemoglobin. There are different proteins and different functions like we have a digestive proteins. When our digestive proteins, it will help in digestion of food or glycolysis. Transport, it means it will transport or carry out oxygen and CO2. And when we see hormones really coordinate with functions of the body, insulin. And when we see the contractile, it is when you see contractile muscles, contraction help, all these kind of the proteins that help in our body functioning. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe this on my channel, and we will do the preparation of the MDCAT, MCAT and ECAT with other MCQs with theory. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.